Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of Ironbound, our Ironsworn campaign.
I was so
Don't get him
confused.
confused.
I was as well.
Don't get him confused.
What game?
Ironbound is the campaign name.
Yes.
I was like,
For
did we already
Ironsworn.
mess up by saying the wrong name of
No.
the game?
No, we didn't
Ugh.
mess up. It was
Oh my God.
We
intentional.
talked about this.
We talked about
Oh gosh, it was a week ago. I forgot.
I have no
everything.
memory of this.
All right.
Quick refresher. Ironbound.
So, if you don't know us yet, I'm Abby, and I'm playing with Logan, Sarah, and Sean. And we are playing Ironsworn, and are very excited to dive into it. So, if you missed
So
last...
excited, in
so
fact.
excited.
That we pushed back Blades in the Dark. My game that I run. No, we
There
are
was a
very
coup.
excited. Yeah, I was outvoted. No, we finished our world building and we were just like, we got to dive right in.
Gotta play.
It's too much.
Yeah. So
exciting.
if you missed last week's episode, we did the session 0 for this campaign. We did world building and character creation and got very excited, so that's why we're playing this. And I think Sean was actually the only positive vote for playing Ironsworn today. Because everybody else just ignored it. So you
I
can't go.
abstained. Yeah.
True, I lied. I mean, I was adding to the drama, but I was like, yeah, sure, we can play. Then I don't have to worry about prepping for Blades. And instead, we can all worry about prepping for this, because we're all in this together, guys.
Abby posed the idea because I'm confident she hasn't come up with a backup character yet. For Blades.
You're not wrong.
Oh, so true. So true. Good call,
Uh-oh,
Logan.
the truth comes out. Someone hasn't been doing their Blades in the Dark homework, and that's why we're here today, folks. But we're still
But you can
happy to
benefit
be
from
here.
that.
Yeah.
So if you guys, we'll introduce our characters really quick. So I'm playing Solana. She is a sword wielding, monster killing, badass lady. And I took the assets Slayer, Swordmaster, and Ward. And just as our background vow as a group is put a stop to Malia and the Ironbound. And the inciting incident is to find and figure out what happened to the missing warden of Bleak River. And we'll talk a little bit about that after we go through. Logan, do you want to introduce Magni a little bit?
I am playing Magni. He is a fellow
Special boy.
who does a lot of things. He's like a savage shaman. He does a lot of blood magic. And he has his trusty boar hound. It's a hound named Boar. So keep that straight. He wears a lot of pelts is the word I want to use, and an axe, I think, for a weapon.
Nice.
So he's very reserved until he's in your face. And he lived with a troll for a year, so he's fun.
MBD.
Yeah, no big deal.
Sarah, what about Haleth?
All right, so I play Haleth, and she
Haleth.
is, it doesn't matter, Haleth, she responds to anything. She is basically a spear maiden, but instead of a spear, she carries a glaive. Because I just really wanted that to happen. And then she basically was part of the same company that all the free wardens were in, and in a stunning turn of treachery and events, her sister ousted her for power and killed her father, and so she is now on the run, and her assets are she has veteran, skirmish, and keen, which I'm really excited to use. She basically can just like summon the souls of people she's killed with her blade and kind of sing like a banshee song. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited. Sean?
All right. So I will be playing Sindyr for this game, and he's kind of an older gentleman. I was imagining in like his maybe mid to late 40s. And he's a bit of sort of like a scout wayfinder. He's a traveler, and he is also, I think we're all related kind of to the war group of free wardens. We'll call it a war band, I guess, but we were a little better than that.
A warden band.
The warden band, and had left under dire circumstances. And he is accompanied by his raven companion, who I've named Asa. And he's also a talented archer. And like I mentioned earlier, he's a bit of a wayfinder, so he'll probably be our lead guide in tandem with Abby's character.
Mm-hmm. So...
And Boar.
And
Boar, the hound.
So, a little bit of background on our group. As Sean alluded to, we used to be part of a group of free wardens that were basically banded together by Haleth's father, and at some point recently, I think in the last month or so, Malia, Haleth's sister, forcefully took her father out, got him killed, and then came back and took over the band. They were called the Ironbound, and they still are, I think, but she's kind of warped it to be more sinister. So that's our overall goal, is to stop that. Our current goal, I think we're in the process of getting to where we need to be for it, but somehow we've all heard that there is a missing warden in the city of Bleak River, which I have here on this map listed as A. And we have to go to Bleak River, figure out what happened to this warden, and then hopefully get revenge for whatever happened to her. If she's dead or just missing and we can recover her or whatever. That is the vow that we've taken. I think the question I want to start with is how did we turn this into an iron vow? Were we hired from an outside city that heard about this, and then we vowed to them that we would go to Bleak River and help Bleak River out? Or...
I think we were in Bleak River.
Yeah, I think Bleak River kind of...
So we're already there, you think?
Got us.
Yes,
Yeah,
I feel like we're there, we've made the vow, and now we've left Bleak River.
Sure.
We were there. We looked very conspicuous because it's 4 free wardens walking around together is kind of an odd circumstance. And they were like, hey, if you're leaving, you should keep an eye out and look for so and such.
Yeah, and I think it's a pretty small village too, probably.
Yeah.
So it's she was maybe this warden that's missing, it was their only warden.
Oh jeez.
So it's their only official warden, so they would rather not have to find get a new one somehow. It's not a village that can just easily supply new wardens, so they would much rather find her. And we talked kind of about how there's maybe the warden was trying to stop something that was coming after the village, or was hunting something, a beast in the area. So there's also a kind of a secondary threat to the village.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like strange things were afoot at the Circle K, and what's her name left to go check it out and hasn't come back.
Yeah.
I guess, did we want to determine her name real quick?
Yeah, we
before
should
leave?
make her name. We should make her.
Roll the oracle.
Yeah, we should make
Yeah,
roll on those oracles.
let's make her. Who wants to do it?
My favorite part about this so far.
Do you want to do the oracle then, Sarah?
Yeah.
Why don't we give her a name and 2 descriptors?
Name,
Sure.
2 descriptors. We're gonna go Ironlander name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mena.
Mena. And oh, she's weak. And disfigured.
Oh no!
Yikes.
So I think maybe this is her current condition, and not
Yeah,
like
I think so too. I think something has happened. And when
something
we find her, she's
horrible.
gonna be- something
Right.
horrible has happened, and we're gonna find her, and she's gonna be weak and disfigured.
Oh jeez. Okay, great.
Mena.
Oh,
What an
perfect.
oracle.
Kind
So,
oracle.
to talk mechanics just for a little bit, since we're learning the system too, our current vow to find Mena, we decided was dangerous. And dangerous basically means anytime we make progress towards our goal, we get to mark 2 progress on the track. And then depending on how much progress we have, we can always try to like complete the vow. But the number that you have to compare the 2d10s that get rolled to is the amount of progress you have. So the higher the progress, the better chance you'll get a strong hit. Does that
And
make
what
sense?
happens if you fail? Like, what if you get a miss on that?
So if you get a miss on that, it's a move just like anything else. So fulfill the vow. On a strong hit, the quest is complete and you get experience. On a weak hit, there's more to be done, or you realize the truth of your quest, and then you have to move on from there. And on a miss, your quest is undone. You can recommit and clear all your progress but 1 and raise the quest's rank, so it gets a lot harder. Or you can forsake your vow, which is another move, and it's very bad.
And is bad.
Okay, so
It makes
don't
people
roll
not like you.
unless you are confident.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like you really don't want to roll unless you've got like 8 or more
And can you burn
progress.
momentum on that as well?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I think you can.
Momentum is ignored on this roll. You cannot burn momentum.
Oh,
with
it says
vows.
specifically here.
Yes. Same with I think like forsake vow and stuff.
Forsake vow looks like it's. Oh no, forsake vow is not even a move. You just suffer minus spirit equal to the rank of the quest. So dangerous would be 2, and then you clear the vow and you have to make the endure stress move.
Well, let's not
Let's not
do
do
that.
do
So,
that, yeah.
so let's complete this one. I think that's a solid idea.
So should we make the move swear an iron vow?
So I think this
we've
is our
already
inciting
sworn
incident.
it.
So we've already sworn it.
Okay.
Yes, so we've
Okay.
already sworn it. So I think we've. I mean, do we think the village? You know, I doubt the village had anything to like offer us, so it was more like they like entreated us, kind of.
And
Maybe they, or what's her face, your sister had come through here at some point,
Malia.
and so like they know things about her, and so they're
Mhm.
going to tell us stuff if we do this for them.
Okay, they're like, "Hey, you look familiar. You
Yeah.
got a sister?"
And I feel like we came,
No, I
like
think
we had
that's good.
heard that they came through, so we followed in her footsteps, and now that we're here,
Malia
They're like-
definitely went on a solo journey that is now very suspicious in retrospect.
yeah.
And she passed through here,
hmm
and so we're following her.
And this is a strange village, so who knows?
Oh, true. I forgot it is a strange village.
The descriptor we rolled was strange.
What were
Which
they?
is
They're up
always
here
comforting.
somewhere, probably. They were, yeah, strange. They're in a swamp.
hmm
And that's it. What makes this village strange?
Ooh, some of them are wearing masks.
Oh,
I think that I like the idea of it's in a swamp, and there's one of these iron obelisks beneath the village
I think
that no
that's
one
cool
knows
too,
about,
yeah.
and so they're living there so close to it, so they're just becoming a little off kilter,
Gotcha. Cool.
and
Yeah,
like
I
things
like that.
happen.
Thanks, Ken. That was Kenny's idea. That was a good one, Kenny.
So we talked about this in world building too, but basically like the central thing in our world is that there's these very large, sometimes iron pillars that like can't be damaged, and they ring the whole peninsula and then are also like scattered throughout. And people think that they ward off like the flood and have other like magical properties. But in reality, they're like these magical corrupting forces, and if you hang out close to them enough, then you kind of go a little bit crazy.
Or very crazy.
Oh yeah, or very crazy, depending. Yeah, so that's a little bit about the pillars. So these villagers, I think maybe we walk into town and they're like, it looks like they're gathering like supplies to try to fight something themselves if there's a beast that they're worried about and their warden's gone.
Yeah, I just imagine it's like a bunch of old men and kids that they're like handing out these terrible, shoddy, like wood spears and like kind of driftwood shields too. And we're like, okay.
We stroll up with our like actual equipment.
Yeah, all of us are actually armed and we're like, this is kind of sad. Please tell us what is going wrong here.
Maybe there's like a mayor figure that's not in the best of shape or something. Like he's a little bit on the chubby side and he like comes up to us and asks us
not a mayor, but a...
Oh, yes.
Overseer?
An overseer.
An overseer.
I think that was the name for them.
Great.
Yeah, so the kind of elected leader of this village.
And he comes up and he just like frantically asks us like if we're wardens, which we obviously are.
Go ahead, Sarah, do the old man voice.
Oh, no, you guys make me laugh.
It's okay.
You guys look like you're experienced fighters. Are you wardens, perchance?
We are.
Magni is no warden.
Points at Abby.
Is Magni gonna talk in third person the entire time?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Until you guys don't forget his name.
Overseer just ignores Magni because then like sidles closer to.
So I was like, okay, well, I am.
Man,
and Sindyr here is as well.
Oh, good. Well, we have a slight problem. You see,
just a slight problem.
A dire problem, maybe one might say.
No, I don't want to ask too much, but would you be able to look for her for us, please?
I think, okay, so what should we do? Do we want to gather information and see if this guy is willing, like, has any information to share?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we could gather information on, like, what they know about the situation, since we hadn't really figured out the exact situation yet.
Or, like, the town, the lay of the land.
Yeah.
What's out here in the swamp?
Here, how about you two? Can you, like, do group actions in this game?
No, somebody has to lead, I think.
Someone will do the action, but you can secure... no. Where is it? You can aid an ally. So when you secure an advantage in direct support of an ally and score a hit, they, instead of you, can take the benefits of the move. So basically you do secure advantage, but you give your benefit to your ally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think Solana will approach... Can we make this man a person? Can we roll for him?
Sure. Am I rolling for him?
Yeah, go for it. You can be the character maker.
Great.
I like the idea of, like, when we meet an NPC, just one of us starts being that NPC.
Yeah, I like that too. Oh, wait. Quick settlement name. That's not what I wanted to do.
My name is Rockstead.
Let's go with it. Rockstead. And did we say descriptor?
Yeah, 2 descriptors.
Oh, proud. Proud and bold. Oh, God. Well, he is bold approaching 4 well-armed and dangerous people. Okay. Great. I'm Rockstead.
I love it.
Abby, I can't look at you if you keep laughing.
I won't laugh. Like Rock said, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Solana. We should be able to help you. Is there any information you can share? What was your warden's name, and was she seeking something? How did she get in trouble?
Well, Mena, she's been with us many years, and she's lightning with a blade.
So I'll roll gather information. So when you ask questions or conduct an investigation, roll plus wits. We don't share a bond, so we don't get extra. So I'll roll wits. I get a weak hit. And so just a little summary of how the dice work. I roll a d6 and add whatever my score is to the stat that I'm rolling. So d6 plus 3 is for wits. And
on the character sheet, you can actually make a roll to be like gather information.
Oh, wow. Where is that?
It's it's right past bonds.
Moves. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
I mean, you can keep this one, but like...
Yeah. And then you roll 2d10 and compare those to your action score. If the d10 are less, that's good. So I got a 6 for my action score, a 6, and a 1 for my challenge dice. So that's a weak hit because one of them was under my action score. So on a weak hit, the information complicates your quest or introduces a new danger. Envision what you discover and take +1 momentum. So I'll mark +1 momentum. So I'm up to +3. And what do you all think what new complication does this guy introduce?
I think it's like a monster's out there. It's not just like...
Yeah, not a beast, it's a horror.
A horror,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
feel
there's
like
like
that
more
would-
than one. Or just one. We don't know.
Or it could be an elder beast, but that's like real serious.
That might be too much for us to handle right at the moment. Horrors are pretty
Horror.
rough as it is,
You think it's a horror?
depending on the horror. I was leaning towards that, yeah.
Okay.
A horror or like another settlement is involved, but I don't know why another settlement was involved.
I like a horror more, I think.
Mm-hmm. Like maybe people were going missing.
Oh.
Just in general, and so they sent her out as like their only hope, and now she's not come back.
Yeah. I like that. Maybe he's like talking about it and he doesn't know that it's a horror, but he talks about like people going missing and these different signs, and Solana with her like background in like monster hunting and stuff recognizes these signs as the sign of some kind of like undead that steals people away and like eats them in a cave or something.
Who knows what it does?
And she's like, oh, that's not good.
Oh, buddy. It's a good thing we came here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I think he shares this information and she kind of like grows a little bit pale, but accepts the quest and kind of catches you all up on what she thinks we're going to be going after.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like Sindyr's like, well, if it's a beast, it's easy enough for us to take care of. But if it's a horror, if we do nothing, it will destroy the village, probably. Like, if it's something greater than just a creature, these people are in very real trouble.
I mean, they'll just keep going missing until there's none left, so...
Exactly. Okay, so... Did we want to kind of like lay out a sort of tentative idea on what marks we need to hit to kind of progress this quest?
So I think we can just start and then we'll run into complications. I don't know if we could count this as gaining progress. Where is the gain progress?
Probably not. It has to be considered significant.
I feel like finding Mena or her remains
Reach a milestone, yeah.
and stopping or killing the horror
Mm-hmm.
are the 2 points that I can think of that like we definitely have to hit. And returning to the village.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we need to find Mena. I think Rockstead would know the last maybe location, like known area she maybe was heading towards that they thought.
She headed north.
She headed north. Deeper into the foothills.
Deeper into the foothills, yes.
Out of the swamp.
Out of the swamp and into the
That was her
dark.
first mistake. She left the swamp.
She was headed towards the coast.
Oh, I like the oracle usage.
Oh, lies. She headed north to the empty coast.
She was a little confused.
We talked about her going north and then she changed the plan on me.
Okay, so what if, like, when the people went missing, like, it always happened at nighttime and there was always just, like, a salt water smell in the air, and then in the morning someone was gone. So they don't really know what was happening, but Mena was like, must be coming from the ocean.
It's the salt water. It comes from the ocean.
Yeah.
It's one thing I know.
I like empty coast. Maybe there's like a barren beach that nobody dares go to.
Yeah.
That has
Shipwreck
like a
or
hidden
something?
cave or yeah, a shipwreck maybe. And like
Yeah. Does it have a pillar maybe? Maybe there's
yeah.
a giant pillar there that people just notice steer clear of.
Mm-hmm.
As well as a shipwreck.
It's like the old ships
And
that
a
we
cove.
came to this country in.
Yeah, like one of the old ships like crashed and there's just like no sign of anybody on it anymore.
Yes. Good.
Perfect.
And I imagine this is like an Everglade situation, so like there's not actual land and we're like on little gondolas getting through this swamp.
Yeah.
Love the gondolas. Love me a gondola. Here.
So I'll put the city a little bit more inland.
Yeah. So I think Rocksteady is gonna say, here's a gondola.
And we gone.
Can't escape the gondolas.
Here's a gondola, take a gondola. She headed towards the coast. And
Good luck.
good luck.
Thanks, Roxette. All right.
Perfect.
Do we think this journey is worthy of undertaking a journey?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
We always want to
Great.
undertake journeys.
We've got to start testing out those mechanics.
So, when we travel across hazardous or unfamiliar lands, we have to set the rank. So it can be troublesome, dangerous, formidable, extreme, or epic.
I think it's just troublesome.
I think it's just troublesome
Not
too.
very far.
So, if one of you wants to start a progress track for that, just to keep track of, that would be great. And then for each segment of our journey, we have to roll plus wits. And we don't get a bonus because we don't share a bond with the community yet.
Do we share a bond with each other? We still don't.
Nope. Nope.
So
and
who
we
would
can
like
always
to
secure an advantage for
Yeah,
each
you
other
can.
if we feel like it. We think we need it.
Sindyr, what do your raven eyes see?
What do my raven eyes see? Yes, I think I'll start the first part of the journey. I think Sindyr kind of sends Asa, normally she just rides on his shoulder, but every now and then he kind of like sends her into the air to survey things, and then I think Asa kind of like comes back and seems to almost whisper information into his ear, and we will start a journey. That work? Oh, why does it let me? Oh, I had other input options. Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh,
You rolled so well too.
The
Oh no, I've lost them.
Oh, I thought it was me too.
Okay, we're back on stream.
Ba-da-ba.
That terrible
Sorry about
roll
that.
just broke all of our internets.
Yeah.
apparently, so-
on a miss, drop stream.
yeah, that was
So we-
our pay the price. Sorry, y'all had to suffer with us.
So, on a miss, you are waylaid by a perilous event. Pay the price.
Pay the price, which is a specific move.
I think
Yeah,
so.
a fate
Yeah,
move.
it's
Okay,
here.
pay the price.
So, when you
Um,
suffer the outcome of a move, choose one. Make the most obvious negative outcome happen. Envision 2 negative outcomes. Rate one as likely and then ask the oracle. Or we can roll on this table.
There's a clear option. Roll on the table.
Roll on the table.
Roll on the table.
Okay, so Sean, if you want to roll a d100.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's probably
Is it pay the price?
It's already
Yeah.
in there. Yep. Oh no!
Oh no!
A friend, companion, or ally is put in harm's way, or you are if alone. Oh, I hate that.
Oh, who's on the chopping block, Sean?
I don't know.
I feel like it's Boar. I feel like Boar was helping.
I was just thinking
Mhm.
about that.
I feel like Boar was helping Sindyr scout ahead or something, and he had like scouted off by himself. And then we
We're in
hear
the swamp.
we're in the swamp. He's swimming.
Why is my
was
why
gonna-
is my dog? No, this dumb raven.
Asa is not dumb.
The
first
raven-
of
Maybe
all.
maybe we are in the boat and then we start to smell salt water.
That would be
Awesome.
like most
Most obvious.
The
obvious.
ship
thing.
the gondola starts sinking.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could capsize. Okay. Yeah, I think it says put in harm's way. I don't know what that means.
So I'm thinking like maybe Boar is like has scouted off. He's not.
You
gonna get-
leave my
No.
companion alone. He's doing nothing.
And we hear like a yelping sound and then some splashing, and we go to investigate, and there's some like beast or something like unrelated to the quest. But we've run. Maybe there's like a very large alligator.
A very large alligator.
Specifically.
Ice skater.
Okay. Fine, I'll allow it.
Okay.
So I hear Boar yelp and I just grab my axe, scream, and jump off the gondola and go in that direction.
Are you waiting?
Magni,
Is it-
wait.
I imagine the water's like waist deep.
Yeah, it's
But like
not that
you're just
bad.
in a boat because you can't trudge through waist deep water.
So you run off, but you're not going very fast, so we catch up to you pretty quickly.
We're just rowing next to you.
Like Magni, get in the boat.
Unless you want to get to the combat first, Logan.
Yeah, I do. You put my companion in danger. I'm coming for him.
So
You guys have to turn the boat around. It's like an 8-point
You
turn.
get a head minute. Yeah, you get a head start on it.
Yeah.
8-point
We have to do an 8-point turn.
So
what
this is good
is-
because we can play with combat now too. So Logan,
Ooh,
do you want
marsh
to?
rat?
A what?
It should be a marsh
It's
rat.
a rodent of unusual
Unusual
size.
size. They're all too common in the flooded lands or in wet lands.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
They're
How does
only
combat
troublesome.
work?
So
They're troublesome. Okay, so when we enter combat, we have to set the rank of each of our foes. We only have one foe, and it'll be troublesome.
Do we
And-
want it, or we could do a group, since there's so many of us.
How does a group work for combat?
It raises the rank,
Oh, okay.
basically.
We could make it dangerous. That's not bad.
Say it's like a group of 4 marsh rats
Mm-hmm.
and make it dangerous.
Yeah. So, Logan,
It's
since
a little
it's
more exciting.
your dog, you can have the progress marker for this.
Save Boar from the rats.
And then you can roll to determine. We'll all have to enter the fray, but you can enter the fray first. You roll to determine who's in control. So if you're facing off against your foe, you roll plus heart. Moving into position against an unaware foe or striking without warning, roll plus shadow, or ambush, roll plus wits. So I think you're just facing off, and it'll be plus heart.
Oh. Are you sure?
Unless you're sneaking through this marsh.
Swamp while you're splashing after your dog.
So you got a weak hit. That's not bad.
A weak hit.
On a weak hit, you can either bolster your position and take +2 momentum, or prepare to act and take initiative.
I'll take initiative.
Okay. What does this look like? How are you preparing to act?
I think Boar sees me coming, and so he like whips around to the other side, so they all are facing him, and then I like jump from a tree root. My axe.
Just you wailing.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's covered in mud, ash, and blood.
No, I haven't done that yet.
Oh, you haven't
So I
done
don't
that
get
yet.
my thing.
All right, so you have initiative,
Just mud.
and we're like slowly trying to make our way towards
Uh-huh.
you.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Let's see. There's what is
Big ones are
like-
strike or clash. When
yeah,
you
and one of them
strike
is when
is
you
when
have,
you have initiative.
So I have initiative, so I will strike this rat with my axe.
Roll
Nice.
plus iron.
Oh.
Oh, a weak hit.
Weak hit. Okay.
So on a weak hit, you do damage and lose initiative.
How do you damage?
Yeah, so you do 2 damage. So per harm, we get 2 progress, since it's dangerous. So that's
Okay.
4 progress.
Wait, 4?
Per harm.
Yeah,
And
and
I
you
do
do
2
2
harm.
because you have a deadly weapon.
Yes. An axe. This makes sense. Okay, and I lose initiative.
And you lose initiative, yeah.
Oh no, I
So-
should have stopped yelling.
Yeah, I think you go and you like swing your axe at the rats and you hit one of them and maybe
Yeah, you
kill
just, like,
one.
chop up one rat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the other 3 like turn and just hiss at you and like start prowling around you and surrounding you.
Mhm.
I think
And I'll swing my axe and like keep them at bay.
I think what's interesting for us in this gondola, we could face danger to make it like safely in the gondola.
I actually, since my hound is ferocious, when I strike alongside him, I can score a hit. I can inflict +1 harm.
Oh, nice. So another 2 progress. So that's already 6
Oh
progress.
my gosh, you've already like just decimated these rats. You took out one, Magni took out another, now there's just 2 left, and they're kind of like backing up, scared. Or did I?
Don't mess with Boar.
I think Sindyr is gonna try and like aid Magni by like doing cover shots, like
Okay.
trying to throw some shots out there from his bow to keep the rats sort of distracted, maybe.
Cool. Are you gonna secure an advantage?
Yeah, so that's a secure an advantage, and I will do it with speed, agility, and precision, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down my sights and letting loose a couple volleys. So I get to roll plus edge. Secure an advantage with edge. No modifiers.
Oh.
Wow, my rolls are terrible.
So on a miss, you fail or your assumptions betray you. Pay the price.
Your assumptions betray you.
Fail or your assumptions betray you. Pay the price. Okay, what's the obvious negative outcome? Is that I hit Magni.
I think
That is
the
the
obvious
obvious.
negative outcome is that there's more rats and you get attacked.
Oh,
Ooh,
more
like there's
rats.
Like you
Swarming
get
around
into
behind.
I get
position
attacked?
like outside of the gondola so you can actually see them.
Yeah,
And then
like
you
maybe
get
I-
ambushed, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I like climb, like jump onto an exposed tree root or something. Like y'all are still heading over there, and so now I'm in the back, and suddenly
There's a marsh rat comes out of the
4
water.
more rats, yeah, pop out of pop out of the water.
Oh
Um,
god.
So that's gonna be rough.
So I think you should take damage as the pay the price.
Okay,
So that's
we'll
you
make
endure harm.
so
Yeah.
endure harm will be my
And they do
suffering.
2 harm because they're dangerous. And then you have to make the move endure
Where-
harm.
So when it says things like that, do you get 2 harm and you make the move, or you make the
Yes.
move and if you fail you get the 2
No,
harm?
you suffer minus health equal to the foe's rank, so that's 2. And then you roll plus health or plus
Whew.
iron, whichever's higher, and then do the other consequence.
Sean, you're letting these marsh rats beat you up.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely my health is much higher. So I need to now endure that harm. Okay. We're learning how to do this quickly.
Before we face the beach swamp horror.
A weak hit.
At least I got that one.
So on a weak hit,
Press
you
on.
press on.
Rolls are so good too. And yet those D10s are
They're hurting
going
you.
me over. Okay, so on a weak hit, you just press on. Boring. Okay. Now
Alright.
I'm surrounded by more rats.
Yeah.
Should we make another track for these rats?
No,
I think they're the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just add. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I got hit by a surprise ambush rat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Haleth is just cursing because she's too far away to do anything and is just kind of like, I didn't leave the free wardens to go down with rats.
In a boat, in a swamp.
About with these idiots. And she's just like pulling faster and like maneuvering through, I don't know, like the fastest rivulet to get to Sindyr, because it seems like Magni is doing okay with Boar.
Yeah. I'll help you because I can't do anything either, so I'll just be trying to row along this little gondola with you. We'll
Well,
just be
yeah, okay.
cursing
That's, like,
together.
Face danger or
Yeah, we can do face danger. So that would be reacting to an imminent threat.
yeah. I feel like that's an imminent
Yeah.
threat, right?
And we're doing it with
threat is that your allies get killed without you.
Yeah, exactly.
By rats.
By rats, and it's just like too dishonorable for me to even
When you attempt
contemplate.
something risky, maybe y'all are like, yeah, you're trying to get that boat there as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is a little risky. We could lose our
Maybe
boat.
I get out and like actually push the gondola
Oh my god.
like that's only faster.
When people get
Why
out
are
of the
we even
gondola,
in this
bad
boat?
things happen. No one leaves the gondola from now on.
Arms and feet inside the gondola at all times.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be Haleth's new
Oh,
rule.
gosh.
So Haleth, do you want to lead the face danger?
Sure. What do we think? Is it edge
Maybe
or
you
heart?
should secure an advantage somehow.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Someone, not. I mean, before you make rolls, because I thought I was gonna be okay. There's been a lot of misses.
Okay, secure an advantage. I feel like, I take time to kind of visually look at the ground that everyone's standing on, and I'm like, okay, that is water. That is you know, that
Not
is obviously
water.
mud. Water, not
Water,
water.
not water.
The reeds. You know, like this is the quickest path.
Basic swamp navigation skills.
So you're gonna roll plus wits?
I really hope not, because my wits are
Well,
terrible.
I think that's what you're doing.
That's what you just did. That's what you just said.
No, okay, I'll change. Well,
You
that's
can
me
use
trying to secure an advantage.
Yes.
Speed, agility, or secure an advantage is a move you have to roll for. I was thinking Abby could secure an advantage for you to face danger.
Yeah, let's maybe do that, Abby.
Okay, great. So
Tag
instead,
team.
I will look and I'll be like, water, not water, reads.
And I'll just muscle my way through by like pushing really hard.
Okay,
You're using your glaive as a pole.
Shows how much I love you guys, because I really love my glaive too. And the fact that I'm sticking it in swamp water to pull faster.
So I got a weak hit on secure an advantage.
Cool.
So you
She gets +1 momentum.
can take +1. I'm gonna take +1 momentum.
No.
Yeah, I can.
If you oh. I mean,
I
were
don't
you
have to
doing it-
share it.
Oh, love you too.
I guess.
She just put her glaive in swamp
just put
water.
my
Okay,
sacred
fine. You
glaive
can
in
have
swamp
+1
water.
momentum. That's fine.
No, I feel like you actually should use it. You're a monster hunter. I'll give it back.
Okay.
Okay, so face danger with
You were using aggressive action,
Strength and endurance, yeah.
roll plus
Yeah.
iron.
and just like pure irritation.
Also powerful force.
She's just like, ugh, really, guys?
Wait, is this dangerous or troublesome?
It's dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get a weak hit.
On a weak hit, you succeed but face a troublesome cost. Choose one. You're delayed, lose advantage, or face a new danger. Suffer -1 momentum. You can endure harm, endure stress, or suffer -1 supply. I think maybe our gondola gets ruined. Right?
Maybe it gets stuck in the mud.
Yes, but
Instead of ruined.
ruined.
Don't get rid of our gondola too quickly.
Like, I think it'd be you're delayed, so minus a momentum, and
Oh,
the
okay.
gondola's stuck in the mud.
You don't
Okay,
want
I'll
to lose
take minus the
supply.
momentum.
I don't want to lose supply.
No, yeah, maybe not yet.
Supply's hard.
I've already lost 2 health though, so we're doing good.
Yeah, that's true.
And then,
Okay.
so I'm currently surrounded by these rats, and I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna just like fake one out and then go and try and hit one and clash because they have
They have
Initiative.
initiative. Yeah.
Yeah. Or initiative.
a weak hit.
Weak hit.
God, we just keep getting these weak hits.
Inflict your harm, but then pay the price.
Yeah, so I'll inflict 2 harm plus 1 because of my puppy. So
Oh
3
my
harm.
goodness, you're a monster.
Yes. And
You have to pay the
then
price.
I'll pay the price. Pay the price.
So what's the most obvious negative
It
outcome?
puts
Are
you at a
rolling?
disadvantage. It causes a delay
Oh.
and puts you at a disadvantage. My axe gets stuck in the head of one of these rats. And so now I don't have my axe.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Temporarily. Yeah.
How many?
Temporarily.
We have full progress, right?
You can, yeah, we
We
can
have-
end the fight though.
We have 3 progress.
But
Right?
you have to narratively be able to end the fight, and I don't think you can without your axe.
I think you can.
you?
Reinforcements just arrived
Okay, that's true.
with you two, so
Wait,
it's
so
like
I guess
over-
so we have 3 progress right now.
we should have more than 3.
Yeah, you've done
Like
6
5
damage.
6 damage.
Which is
6
12
harm.
progress.
You've done 6 harm.
Each
Wait.
harm counts as 2 because it's only dangerous.
Yes. But there's 4 inside of each thing, right?
No, each rat is just narrative.
It's a little confusing.
not...
So a progress is a full box,
Yes.
and a tick, there are 4 ticks in a full box.
Yes.
So you got whole progress. So you got whole boxes
Oh,
every time
not
you did harm.
ticks.
No.
Not ticks.
Holy shit. Okay. So they're like,
You were cleaving rats left and right.
Okay, so what am I at? So I did
You were at
3 harm
12.
and 3 harm. I'm at 12?
Yeah, but 12's not
Which
even
is
possible.
Beyond the boxes.
Okay,
potential.
so then I just, for the briefest of moments, my axe gets stuck in the skull of this rat, and then I swing at another rat with the body of the rat still on my axe, and I just bludgeon it into a tree, and it whelps and runs away. Maybe.
Maybe,
you
you
roll
still have
end
to roll.
the fight.
Strong hit! So I
So you
smash it into
bore
a
from
tree.
the rats.
All right, yeah, strong
And
hit.
the remaining rats go running, and I
Yep.
rip the body off my axe and chuck it after him and say, "Stay gone!"
All right.
We're like
meanwhile,
standing
I'm
there. I'm trying to
stranded
get
on a
this
roof.
gondola out of the mud.
Fending off one rat with my bow.
Just beating it with the bow.
Asa is just high in the, air like, Gah! Trying to flap at it.
She's like
Yeah,
dive
okay.
bombing it, maybe.
Yeah, she's dive bombing it for me. Eventually, I am able to save myself from my rat foe.
Okay.
Though not without being severely injured. 2 harm, that's egregious.
That is pretty bad, yeah.
I'm
For
gonna
a
take one
rodent.
of the rat corpses and like get blood on my hands and then paint my face.
Okay. We're all used to this by now, luckily.
Yeah. And so it's a ritual. And so I roll plus wits, but is there an actual move
Don't you
that's
need
like
ash?
ash is easy to come by in a swamp, Sean?
Is it?
Maybe you have ash in a pouch. Maybe
Yeah,
you
I don't keep
the
blood
ashes
in a pouch, so that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be fresh blood. But ash, yeah. it's gotta
Yeah,
be
but it
room
just
temp.
says roll plus wits, so I don't.
Yeah,
there's
so
no
you-
actual move for it, right?
No, you just have to roll.
You
plus
roll the
wits.
asset, yeah.
Roll plus wits. Haha, weak hit.
So what does that mean?
That means I'm like, shit, this blood's not good enough. I have to use my own. And so then I just cut myself on my axe and use that. And I endure 2 harm.
Oh, jeez!
All right, so we're at the same place now.
What do you get for
But
that?
why?
So it says endure harm, 2 harm.
Yeah,
So
so,
now
you
I
have
take
to
2 harm.
take 2 harm and then roll
The
either,
Endure
what
harm.
is it? Health or iron?
Whichever's higher.
Yes.
They are the same. And so endure harm. Bam.
Oh. Nice.
Huh?
So,
So it's a match, and matches mean good things.
yeah, bad things if it's a miss, good things if it's a strong hit.
And it is a strong hit.
And it is a strong hit.
So an unusual opportunity happens, I guess?
Mm-hmm. So, on a strong hit for endure harm, you can either shake it off and suffer -1 momentum to get +1 health, or you can embrace the pain and take +1 momentum.
Yeah, I'll embrace
Does our
pain.
momentum reset?
The momentum only
Only after you
resets when
burn
you
it.
use it, yeah.
Okay, so
Something interesting or a new opportunity?
I guess yeah. What is that? Like, does that mean it's like a mechanical benefit or like the story?
Either.
No, it's
opportunity.
I think it's narrative.
Yeah. So you can learn something about the swamp or what lives here or maybe the memories.
Or
of
we
the
could ask the
rats.
oracle. Or we could... I've
Ooh.
heard that you get more matches when you're playing with more people,
Mhm.
since there's so many more roles happening. So they were like, you could just only count matches that happen on like evens or odds. That way you don't get a million matches.
Okay.
It's up to us.
Well, I guess let's do odds because I just rolled odds.
Sure.
Okay, so odd matches now will count.
We're an
Um,
odd group.
And maybe like when I use the rat's blood or whatever, like I get a flash of its vision and I see Minna. Like, I don't know, what do I see her doing?
She's weak and disfigured, so she's
Yeah.
not
Yes.
doing much.
Alive
Or like
now,
in the
you think?
past.
Or
No,
in
no,
the
no, like in
past?
the past. Like
Oh.
the rats had seen her.
Mm.
I guess she still would have been traveling, but maybe she knows like a safer pathway. Like maybe we can follow her path.
Yeah, like you can follow her path. The rats know where she went. And
Okay,
so
yeah.
we can like
Ooh, maybe you like absorb the rat's sense of smell and like you can smell her now.
yeah.
It's really cool.
It's really
Okay.
great.
Yep, I got a little
rat smell.
a little swamp rat nose when I come back. I'm actually just wearing its nose.
Chopped and tied it to your face.
Oh my goodness.
And I come back and I just sit at the front of the bow and I go that way.
Point.
And of course, it's like not the direction we were going in.
Right. Exactly.
So Haleth curses a little bit more and has to do like a 7-point turn again. And
Another,
go,
yeah. Well, first we have to get it unstuck from the mud. Yeah.
I think that was just a narrative of why you lost momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
And
Sindyr's
we set off on our
mumbling as
merry
well.
way, guided by the rat nose.
So, Magni, it seems like it would make sense for you to lead this part of the
next
journey.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. It does make sense. And this is just another...
Plus wits.
What's the move, though?
Undertake a
journey.
journey.
Undertake a journey.
Because we haven't made any progress on it yet.
Okay, so the exact same
what?
So strong hit opportunity.
Wow. All right.
So, on a
Not allowed
strong
to
hit,
roll.
you reach a waypoint. If the waypoint is unknown to you, envision it, ask the Oracle Adventure. Then choose one. You make good use of your resources, mark progress, or you move at speed, mark progress, and take +1 momentum, but suffer -1 supply. So we reach a waypoint.
Yeah, what do we think is like
I think we
Maybe
should ask
one
the
of-
Oracle. The
or ask
Oracle
an
is so
oracle?
fun.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
let's-
sure. That's always fun.
Does the oracle have a waypoint thing, or would we use
We can do like location descriptor.
maybe location descriptor? Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'll do one. Let's see.
Defended-
Defended Ridge.
Ridge.
Oh.
Oh, here's a good one. So, for the opportunity.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's
Oh,
not a
no.
good opportunity.
That's a bad opportunity. I don't want to be too late.
I think
we're just
maybe
too
the
late to keep
opportunity
her
is that
from-
the defended ridge is like on our. They're not going to attack us. They're friendly.
I don't know if it would be people
Oh, it's not people.
or
Yeah.
like maybe it's creature. Maybe it's a troll
Oh yes, that would make sense for
or
the
like a
opportunity.
couple trolls.
A couple trolls.
Like
Okay.
maybe like 3 or it's like a small group, but it's still kind of unusual they're in a group.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and maybe they know there's a horror, so they've like banded together temporarily to help protect each other.
So
But
we
we
just
don't know
cruise
that
up on the
yet.
gondola, and there's these trolls like on a ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe there's got to be like a stone shelter or something. Like a
And there's a pillar like outside
Maybe.
of this shelter.
yeah. There's probably like a pillar and maybe like a shallow kind of stone cave or some hovel that maybe they've thrown together.
Do they see us?
I think they do. I mean, do we need to rest? Do we need to make camp at this? I don't think we have to. We could. It'd be nice to get health back. But it's still kind of early in the journey. How long do we think it takes to find this? Like only half a day, maybe?
Well,
Or
let's
yeah.
go over. I'll just hop out of the gondola and approach
Making
the
moves.
trolls.
Okay.
Who wants to roleplay a troll?
We had said there's 2 of them.
Yeah, Scratch and Grig.
Scratch and Grig.
Scratch and Grig. Oh gosh.
I
Who's
vote
gonna roll?
Sean.
I was trying to think of a good troll voice.
I'll
Now
do
remember,
Scratch.
They are insane creatures.
You have to do Grig.
Okay. I imagine they're hunched over
Yeah.
in their little cave, and maybe there's like a little fire. No, I don't think they need a fire. Like they're hunched over their little treasure trove,
Mhm.
and they're kind of like eyeing you.
I greet them with a roar. Bah! Just as loud as I can. Like some spit and blood.
Oh,
comes
we should
flying
give
out.
that. Hold on. Before we. This is. Okay, here. This is for Scratch, and this is for Grig. Oh, great.
Which one am I?
You're Grig.
We're such nice trolls.
Yeah.
So Scratch, like, hides behind Grig, I think. He goes, like.
Greg is also like, well, yelly man, what you do? I don't like. Ah! Who are you?
Oh.
Oh, your people. This
I am-
Greg stuff.
I am Magni. I am from Sham. We seek warden in swamp. Named Mena.
Warden in swamp, we've seen Warden. Why
Magni
you
needs
fight?
to gather information.
No, I do need to gather information.
Plus wits.
Can I secure an advantage before I do this?
How do you do that?
When I yell at them to intimidate them.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, because I've painted myself in blood, I
Uh-huh.
add 2 and take 1 momentum on a hit when I secure advantage.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay. And, oh god, so secure an advantage using...
Iron?
What?
Or heart? It's
Aggressive
probably aggressive
action.
action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is that? Iron?
Iron.
Okay. Oh wait, I was supposed to add 2 to that.
It's fine.
Well, you got a strong hit.
Yeah.
So
on a strong hit, you gain advantage, choose one, make another move now and add +1, or take +2 momentum.
I will take +2 momentum. And so now I make my gather information move.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't have any modifiers.
Oh my
roll
goodness.
plus wit.
More opportunities.
What? More odd opportunities on a strong hit? This is ridiculous.
What is this?
So
You might
on,
be banned from opportunity.
on a strong hit, you discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow or action you must take to make progress is made clear. Envision what you learn and take +2 momentum.
+2 momentum?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm at 8 momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your troll's name?
I'm
The one that
My
you
troll's name?
Yeah.
Oh, Snuffle.
Uh-huh.
No.
So, I think maybe your opportunity is like Scratch kind of peeks around Greg and he's like, You know Snuffle? Or you Snuffles?
Yes, Magni no Snuffle. Snuffle Magni trollmate.
Trollmate.
Okay.
Scratch is
I
like,
think Greg like whispers in what the
Scratch.
heck is your name?
Scratch.
Scratch's ear, and maybe they whisper like back and forth a little bit to like
uh-huh.
figure out if they should trust him or not. And then Greg is
Maybe they take us to Minna.
yeah.
That's
I
an
guess I'm trying to think
opportunity.
what are helpful and specific information.
I
that we
just,
get from
I
the
see,
trolls.
maybe you guys are talking to each other and you're like, it's very clear that you know where Mena went.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, Scratch, Grig, come, show us. And then I just head to the boat and then you just come and lead us to
I think
where
you have to
Nana
do
was.
compel if you want them to come with you and like convince them to come with you though.
Oh, okay.
But-
But
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
they
think
just
they'll-
tell
Maybe
us
the
where-
information that you know is that they know exactly where Menno went. And like
But the way is made clear,
the way, yes.
so I feel like they just do tell me where
Yeah.
she is.
Maybe
in our
they just point
conversation.
and they're like, over there.
The next ridge over.
The next, yeah, wrong ridge over there.
That's a common misunderstanding.
Mhm.
Wardens go to the other ridge. This
Yes,
is Troll
okay.
Ridge. Yeah, I think they know what happened to her, maybe, or like,
Maybe they know. Do they know what the horror is?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
they would know what
they'll
the
tell
horror
us
is.
what the horror
I
is.
guess maybe.
That's
Okay,
why they
I
on
think
the
we
ridge.
have two choices for horror. 'Cause I was looking at them. We could just do a bone walker if we wanted, like just your typical skeletons, or I think a good one would be the sodden, which try to drown the living.
Oh, that's
Oh,
perfect.
that
Yeah.
one.
And yeah, Logan mentioned the saltwater.
And like the shipwreck.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
the shipwreck. So they're a restless spirit of someone who drowned or was put to rest in water. They can appear in seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, or marshes, and they're compelled to draw living victims into their watery layers.
That is
and-
100% it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
tell me
I
that
think-
in character. Scratch.
Grig.
Grig.
Whichever. I think Grig goes, Warden, travel alone. Big danger. Sodden afoot. Magni, careful, or never see Snuffles, Grig, and Scratch again.
Thank you, friend.
I think it does like a little like hand symbol that's trollish for you're welcome.
Secret troll hand signal.
I just yell at them and walk away.
They yell at you
They
too.
yell back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a normal troll greeting. You just yell at people.
And the swamp water echoes and ripples.
And then I'll come back and I'll have taken my.
Rat
I'll have
nose.
given them the rat nose.
Oh,
in
nice, yeah.
appreciation.
They take it as a gift, yes.
Yes, and I come back and I say, Scratch say, no, Grig say, sodden afoot.
Sodden.
Sodden.
Interesting.
Have we found one of those before?
Probably not.
Have
I
you
mean, we
heard of
might
them?
have
Who-
heard
I
has
feel
of
anyone
like
heard of
Abby
them?
has. the
I've
most
probably
knowledge.
heard of them. Let me see.
Yeah, I think Sindyr's kind of like Sodden are just a fairy tale. This Sodden aren't a real thing. It's just
Is there a move for like remember things?
Many say troll
you
also
could do the
fairy tale.
oracle. You could do
Okay.
the oracle and set, do I know this or do I not know this?
I think it's
Oh, yeah.
likely that I know it.
Yeah. I forget exactly how to do the.
It's
so
just
Oh, if
ask
it's
the
likely,
oracle.
if it's likely, I
26 or
just need a
greater.
26 or greater. Okay. So I do know.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, you've heard of
Sodden.
the Sodden before.
So that does make sense based on where we know we're going.
Wait, what the heck? Why does it say? It says on a match, an extreme result or twist has occurred. How do you match when you roll 1d100?
What are you looking at?
If you get a 26, I would think.
No, sometimes you like roll multiple times. So
Okay. I don't know.
it's fine. It doesn't really matter for that one.
Anyway.
Okay. The Sodden shouldn't be. I mean, makes sense. But if there's a horror like that around, then we definitely need to take care of it.
Mm-hmm. Mena probably not doing well. If fight Sodden solo.
Sodden by self.
Sodden by
Solid
self.
myself. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Haleth is like anything I can cut with my glaive. I need to clean it with swamp water off of it. Fresh blood.
What does the waypoint do? Does that do what is the progress? Do we mark progress on
Yeah,
that?
so you get to choose.
We never decided.
Yeah. You can. So we do mark progress. So we get, I think, 3 progress because we decided it was just troublesome.
3 progress, not 3 ticks.
Right, 3 progress.
Okay.
And
You're
then,
keeping track of this, Sarah? No, Sean.
I've got.
if you want, during your part of the journey, you could have moved at speed, and you can mark 1 momentum but suffer -1 supply if you want, but you don't have to.
No. Okay.
So we get 3 progress because it's just a troublesome journey.
Yep.
Okay.
We should take a small break,
Sure.
and then 10 minutes we'll be back and ready to figure out our Sodden mystery, and hopefully find
Yeah.
Mena before she's dead.
She's dead.
See you soon. We're back from break, and we're ready to go kill this Sodden.
Yes, we are.
But first, we have to get there.
Which is
But
being
first,
not
the
easy.
gondola.
Probably the more
The more
hard
important.
part. Yeah, more difficult, really.
I thought
More
it was going to be a
difficult.
quick little
We've only
jaunt.
finished the first leg of our journey,
Yes.
so we must continue to undertake journeys.
So I think after learning about the Sodden, Solana is emboldened to get there and defeat it. So I will lead this journey section, if that's okay with everybody.
A word.
Cool.
Also, we considered learning about the Sodden to be a milestone for our quest of taking care of the danger to Bleak River. So we've marked 2 progress already on her quest.
So
How much progress do we have total then?
Just 2.
Just 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our very first milestone. That got us some
I
fresh
got a
progress.
weak hit. So we do end up reaching a waypoint and marking progress, so we can mark another 3 progress. But we suffer -1 supply. So we should all be at +4 now.
Oh, all of us? Oh, geez.
Yes.
Yeah, we have shared
Yes, supply
supply.
is shared. Sort of.
Okay.
Oh, and we reach another waypoint.
Yeah, so maybe we
Or-
actually have to camp overnight now, and that's the loss of supply is we
sneaking
like
camp.
unpack some food and get some firewood out and make a campfire. Like find some nice dry land to rest on for the next morning.
What's our waypoint, do you think? Maybe is the land starting to change? Like it's getting sandier, maybe?
Do you want to ask the oracle?
Like we find a sandbar? I mean, we can always ask the oracle.
Let's
I mean,
see.
maybe
we'll
we,
just do a
like-
descriptor. Oh.
Blighted. Great.
Huh.
Do we find an iron pillar?
Oh.
Like a small one this time, though?
We find an iron pillar, and it's in like it creates dry land, right? Because it wards off the water.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
But the problem with this is that like all of the grass is like not
Yeah.
not even blackened, like
Just desiccated.
yeah.
Yes, I like it. And we're like, let's camp here.
Or
it's
maybe
fine.
the grass has turned like reddish. I like if it's a different color than normal grass, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a burnt orange color.
Mhm.
What if it's just not even grass, but like it's just dry? Like there's nothing, no moisture in here.
That's
We
cool
enter
too.
it and we're like,
Yeah.
The moisture on our
So
clothes
dry.
immediately evaporates.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
this
we're
is
dry.
nice.
our water skins just empty. That would be
Oh.
bad. Yeah.
And we camp there
Do
for
we-
the night.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone had bad dreams.
So when we
now
camp,
you make camp.
you make a camp. You rest for several hours in the wild. You roll plus supply.
Mm-hmm. Somebody
And
can do
so
that.
does everyone do this?
No.
One person does it,
Yeah.
and then all of your each of us gets to choose based on whether it was a strong or a weak hit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Abby, you can do it since you were the one
Sure.
that got us here.
Let me find it. Make camp. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
wow.
They're odds too. Okay,
Terrible
well.
Take no
Camping.
comfort. Pay the price. So you
Well,
wanna
we
pay
all
the
knew
price,
camping
Abby?
next to a broken pillar was a bad
It
idea.
was a bad idea!
Yes, the iron pillar has betrayed us. In our moment of weakness, we thought it was a good idea.
Do we want to roll on pay the price?
Yes.
Maybe, or we take stress. I feel like,
Ooh, I like taking stress. That's cool.
yeah,
Oh,
like we
yeah,
had
taking
bad
stress
dreams. We
makes
feel
sense.
unsettled
Yeah.
when we take stress.
Like we'd wake up and our faces are like tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had like a migraine for
Bad dreams.
We're dehydrated and we go to drink and all of our water's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Should
like it.
we? Yeah. Okay.
So we all
So
need
we're-
to endure stress. We'll take one stress.
You think we'll do one stress damage and then
Yeah.
we'll all roll for endure?
Does everyone roll or do we just... I feel like just one
So,
person should.
I think-
Reduce
yeah, we
spirit
should
by
just do
1, and then are we just rolling 1 endure stress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we could share it. We can.
Yeah.
Everyone will join in the consequences.
So
Roll
endure
spirit or
stress.
heart. I'll roll this
Okay.
because I.
Your rolls are bad though.
Too bad. Opportunity.
This is insane.
You know, I was like, let's make this harder for us to get doubles by making it only odds or evens, and every single match we've rolled has
You
been odd.
literally have rolled a 6 on your action die like every time.
Yeah. So, on a strong hit, each of us can choose one. We can either shake it off, so suffer -1 momentum in exchange for +1 spirit, or embrace the darkness and take +1 momentum.
I'm gonna embrace.
I'll
the
shake it off.
I'm embracing the darkness too.
And I feel like the
I'll embrace the
opportunity is
darkness.
I don't know. Somehow we get all of our water back.
Yeah, we find safe drinking water again.
Yeah, maybe.
Does that increase our supply, or does that just
No, I mean, our complication was that we lost all of our water.
Yeah. So now we...
And now our opportunity is like on this next leg of the journey, we find like a safe spring. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to make one more journey roll. Who wants to take this?
Oh, I was gonna say before I forget. Think overnight, like before resting, Solana like sits down with a couple of books and like starts reading them, and then like applies like a oil kind of thing to her blade in preparation for this sodden. And I'm going to secure an advantage with expertise, insight, or observation. And when I do, by readying myself for a fight with beast or horror, I add +1 to the roll and then take +1 momentum on a hit.
There you go.
I will also...
Nice.
During the night, I will dance in the moonlight, wearing nothing but a pelt.
dancing in the moonlight?
So
And
I gain +1 momentum for Slayer because I got a hit, and then my choice on secure an advantage will be to take another +2 momentum. So I'm at 8 momentum. I'm so ready to fight this monster.
yeah. Wait, what?
So it tells you if you have enough momentum to make it not a miss.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss on your ritual?
Well, I guess I don't even know what happens if I do miss.
Usually it's a pay the price. Or you
Let
take
me look.
stress.
Is this is bind?
Yeah, because it says on a weak hit.
Usually they back.
It's
they
probably
do
just pay the
stress.
price, yeah.
It's all, I think all, yeah, ritual assets, like, use the same consequence on a miss. Let's see if I find it.
Assets. Using asset cards. Nope.
Well, I'll burn momentum anyway, just because I want it to be a weak hit. Boom. So I burnt it, and now I go back down to 2.
Yep.
And I endure 2 stress. And I make the move, endure stress. This is, I feel like, what the heck? Spirit versus heart? What do you want from me? Spirit. Oh, so you can roll whichever is higher. I
Yes.
understand. Strong hit.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, there's so much. I'm sure this is really easy once you understand what you're doing. Okay, and your stress on a strong hit. I just did this, so I can shake it off. And I will not do that. I will embrace the darkness and take 1 momentum. So you see me dancing in the moonlight, and I go a little crazy. But
The
I start
bloodlust
dancing
is just
quicker.
rising.
Okay.
Oh, I like if you're dancing like near this pillar, maybe the pillar like connects with you in some way, and that's where you get the stress from.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Any sort of failed asset just uses the pay the price.
Got it. Well, pay the price seems awful, so I never want to roll that.
There's always danger. Everything we do.
All right.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Who wants to lead this next leg of the journey? Anybody?
You. I don't know.
will.
Yep, you can.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, I have to. Okay. I was trying to see if I could use my Wayfinder asset to help, but it's only when I burn momentum. Okay. Wits. No modifiers.
Oh. Big
Another miss. But we ignore that complication because we're only doing that.
Yep.
Do you have? Oh, you don't have enough moment. Oh,
No, of course
So
not.
we're waylaid by another perilous event.
Do we want to ask the Oracle? Or
Yeah, let's do it. We'll
what?
pay the price.
I feel like we get there, but maybe it ambushes us.
We can't get there.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't arrived yet. Oh, forces you to act against your best intention.
Ooh.
What does that?
Maybe it leads one of us away.
Oh, someone gets separated?
Someone gets
Yeah.
separated. Maybe like we're not there yet, but like we have to skirmish with it right now because it's like abducting one of us.
Or,
Yeah.
I mean, we've forgotten about Mena.
That's true.
We we're like, we can find her after we deal with this thing. Well, we don't have to use that. What do we think?
I mean, we could. We could just start moving quickly because we know that Mena's in danger and we need to get to her before she dies, or else Bleak River's going to be left
And you were hoping for
powerless.
stealth. And we're just like full speed ahead.
Yeah, and then we can lose supply. and then just roll again to travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So the 3 supply.
so our consequences lose supply
Mm-hmm.
from pay the price.
Yes. Does that seem good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at 3
Makes
now.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, I'm not rolling. So
I'll do it.
because the scout is not very good at scouting.
Put your rat nose back on and tell us where
No, I
she
gave it
is.
away.
Okay, good.
Weak hit. Okay, at least that's something.
So on a weak hit, we reach another waypoint and mark progress, so another 3 progress, which puts us at 9, I believe. And we
Yes.
suffer another -1 supply, so we're at 2.
Low
Holy.
on supply.
So we're at
Okay.
9.
Yeah, and
Wait,
we
okay,
can
so I'm
probably...
a little confused on this. So like we're at 9.
Yes.
So like we could just
Now we
Beat
can
it
reach
now.
destination.
Yeah, if you roll on reach your destination, the waypoint could be the destination.
Oh, so this is progress for getting to our destination,
Mhm.
Yeah.
not for the complete
No.
vow.
Yes.
No.
Got it. That's why I was like, how are we already done?
No, you
This
can.
makes
It's
more
like
sense.
clocks and blades.
it.
It's like you can have so many going on at one time.
So now I should roll reach your
Reach your
destination.
Yep.
destination.
And the 9 is the target now. Action score.
Or I guess you have the progress, so should you do it, Sean?
I should do it, yeah. Woo!
Ooh.
Weak hit.
You can't.
Okay,
even
on
get
a weak
strong
hit, you
on a
arrive.
9.
You arrive, but it face an unforeseen hazard or complication. Envision what you
Oh.
find. I think obviously we just get ambushed.
Or I was gonna say Mena's in the middle of fighting it and is like dying.
Oh, I like
Like-
that too.
Or
Oh, yeah.
there is 2 of them.
Or there's more
Oh.
than one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like it's a weird colony of Sodden.
We should choose 2, make one likely, and then roll for that.
Okay, I think likely would be Mena's already there fighting it and is
Mhm.
Yes.
losing badly and
Yeah.
almost dead. Like that's why she's injured and maimed.
Yeah.
And then unlikely is
Is
that
that
it's
there's 2 of
a
them?
colony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more
Colony
than one.
of
Yeah,
Sodden.
multiple.
Okay, so somebody
then-
roll the oracle.
Got it. So you said one was on. Wait. So
One's likely.
So roll for Mena's in trouble, likely.
Yeah.
And if
Men
it
is
says
in
yes,
trouble. Likely.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yep.
So yeah, so we finish our journey and we hear maybe I don't it's like a water spirit. Maybe she's like fighting in the tide, in the water kind of like being dragged. Blood, you can see kind of red water.
I imagine we get onto the beach and we see like this bloody sand, like, and she's being dragged back towards the ship by it at this point.
Yes. Yeah. And the ship's, half sunk into the tide still, so it's kind of leading her back to the water. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Start this fight.
Okay, so we should all... First of all, we should mark progress on our Iron Vow.
Okay.
Because we
Yeah,
arrived
we
at our
arrived
destination. So we have...
And that's just one
You
progress.
get 2 per, so we are at 4 out of 10.
Yeah. We're at
4 out of 10. Okay.
And then we should all enter the fray, which is... We're probably just facing off against our foe, right?
I'm not gonna enter the fray.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Do we-
try and get
Is
Mena.
do we
Okay.
each enter the fray, or is it just like
Yeah, we each individually enter.
okay?
And you can do it in different ways, too.
All right. I know that Haleth just is raring to go because she is finally off the gondola and on land. She is ready And she just lets out a Xena war cry and charges at the thing dragging Mena.
I will follow
speed.
suit.
Full speed.
I think I go, like, you guys are running straight for it, and then me and Boar, like,
Circle
do
around.
this and, like, try and get around it.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the rear.
Nice. I got a strong hit,
Nice.
so I will take +2 momentum. Oh my goodness, I'm maxed out. And I have initiative.
So the Sodden is formidable.
Oh no.
No.
Miss.
Miss.
I will take the initiative.
Okay.
So we each have our own initiative?
Yes.
Like, if you have it or if you don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Haleth, combat
have to
begins
pay
with
the
you at a
price.
disadvantage. You have to pay the price, and the foe has initiative. So what happens to you?
I feel like I just get like
Ooh, this
knocked
is really
back.
cool. What if, like, it sees you and, like, it turns around and, like, jams its hand into the sand, and then its hand, like, pops up right and grabs your ankle, so you trip and fall?
Okay, yeah,
Like, it can, like, go through the sand.
Yeah.
great.
So you trip
Yeah.
and fall.
I trip and face plant elegantly.
And what's the price? That?
Maybe just lose momentum.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, deal. And
So when it says
I
pay the
don't
price,
have
we can either roll or we can just determine what makes sense.
Can make
Yeah.
the most obvious negative outcome happen.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like a distraction for you guys. We can say that
Mhm.
like I paid the by doing that. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, and it kind of
occupied.
set things up. You were the first in the charge, so the Sodden dealt with you first.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
hopefully setting you guys up better than that.
So I think Haleth kind of like falls behind, and I see this thing's hand in the sand, and hear her kind of scream and topple. And I just keep running at this thing and try to slash at it and get it before it can hurt her too much. So I will strike at it with iron. Oh,
Miss. Good burn on your momentum.
No.
it says I can burn momentum for a strong hit.
Yeah, because you
can
burn, you get rid
you
of
have
the 8
10
and the
momentum,
3.
apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'll do that.
All right, burn that momentum.
So,
So
you
I'll
inflict
burn
harm +1,
down to 2.
and you retain initiative.
I retain initiative. I inflict +1 harm. So I do 2 because I have deadly weapon, +1 for my strong hit on strike, and I also have the asset Swordmaster. So if I burn momentum to improve my result, I do +2 more harm. So I do 5 harm.
What? This Sodden is already half dead.
What?
I'm just like screaming a battle cry at it, and I just slash at its body, and it cries out in pain.
Pause for burn on momentum.
Yeah.
How much momentum do you use when you burn? Like,
You reset
all
of it.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
reset it, but it resets to 2 at the moment.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I'm below 2, then I
You
can't
can't be
burn.
below 2 at the moment.
You can,
You
Yeah.
can.
because
I
if she
lost
was at 2 and she
momentum.
lost momentum.
Yeah.
That was the price I paid.
Your
So-
momentum always resets to 2 unless you
No.
have a debility or a...
No. That's if you burn it, it
Mhm.
resets to 2.
Yeah,
she
but
can
I took
be
it as a
below
2.
consequence. So I'm
So-
already below 2.
What are
Does
you
that
at?
mean
Are you at
I'm
1?
at +1? Yeah. Can I
So
still
that
burn?
means
Yeah.
your momentum can cancel any die less than your momentum. So right
Yeah.
now a 1 can't really do anything.
Oh Lord. Okay, got it.
But like for Abby, even though she had 10 momentum and she technically only needed a 9, she still has to spend the 10, and it got burnt back down to 2 because that is a reset value.
Mhm.
Yes.
Capiche. Thank you.
Okay. So I guess my question is, foes don't really do things
No.
other
They
than
don't.
like pay the price of our moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna run up and also strike it then,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. And so I run up and I strike with iron, and because I have bind, I have a +1.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It's a miss. A
Okay.
full up miss.
So I must pay the price, and the foe has initiative. So pay the price.
Do you think?
Your attack
Um,
fails, and you have to pay the
yes.
price.
So I don't get when
You don't take harm.
when would I take harm?
Or I guess you could take harm as pay the price. Yes.
As pay the price, yeah.
No, I want to roll for pay the price. Yeah, is that fine?
I think the most
Do-
obvious answer is that you take damage, though, right?
Yes.
Is
How
you
much?
in either you in? Yeah, probably. It's probably
How
your
much do
harm.
I take?
3.
3.
What if I get to 0?
Oh,
Well, I endure.
No,
yeah, you
harm.
endure harm.
you just hit 0, so don't worry about being below hero yet.
But I could still like not be at 0 depending on how I endure harm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Being at 0 does not mean you're out of the game.
Technically, that should be a +1 too, so 7. Great.
So it's still
A weak hit.
Yeah.
So you press on with 0 health.
Perfect. All right, Haleth has recovered.
Oh,
and
if you miss endure harm, then you have to roll on that too. Yeah.
And you're at 0 health. Yeah.
But you have to miss on endure harm, otherwise you're okay.
Yes.
So what is?
But any damage you take gets converted to momentum. Minuses to momentum.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Haleth is back on her feet and slashing away.
I think that
you
the
don't
momentum,
have
or
you
not
don't
the
have
momentum.
initiative, so I think
Clash.
it maybe like still has you by the leg.
I feel like since I also lost initiative, like it grabbed her through the sand, and then like I don't know, maybe it like tunneled through the sand entirely and like also grabbed me. So like, and then it popped up not anywhere near you.
Yeah.
So like now it's way back, and both of us are grappled by it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna face danger to get Mena out of danger
Sure.
and secure her.
But Sarah, you
And-
can still clash with it.
Yes.
That's just a different
I'm gonna
move.
clash with that arm then.
Yeah.
That's grappling me.
Yeah.
Since
Basically,
that's-
it's a little confusing because there's strike and clash.
Mhm.
Strike means
You have
You're
momentum. Clash
less
means they have
likely
momentum.
to take damage, and clash means you're more likely to take damage for bad
Wonderful.
things to happen.
Great. I'll be fine. Yeah, and I'm just like pummeling at this, I'm gonna say, arm that is grabbing me.
Nice.
Strong hit. Woo. All right. So for clash
So-
with a strong hit, you inflict harm and choose 1, and you gain the initiative. You can bolster your position and take +1 momentum, or you can find an opening and inflict +1 harm.
How much harm do
You
we
do
have
2
left?
harm base.
It's got 5 out of 10 harm
Yeah.
currently.
All right, let's take that extra harm then.
Okay, so it's at 8. It's pretty beat up.
And I feel like the arm has been severed, and Haleth drops
Mhm.
to the sand and does like a move.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna try and secure Mena with edge by being quick and dashing over to her.
Nice.
to grab her. Weak hit. Not great. Okay, what happens on a weak hit with face danger? You succeed but face a troublesome cost. Choose one. You're delayed, lose advantage, or face a new danger. You're tired or hurt. Endure harm. Spirited or afraid. I think delayed makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just busy.
You're like
taking
in
care
a
of her.
riptide and like trying to get her to shore.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
keeping away from the water, trying to avoid all of y'all dealing with it.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
take the minus moment.
Great.
Okay. So I think we have it kind of on the ropes.
On the ropes.
I'm gonna try and secure an advantage for one of you.
Okay.
So it has me sort of grabbed through the sand, and I'm gonna try and grab it and yank it up through the sand
Nice.
to maybe like pull it down. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I was gonna try to ward it, so maybe you yanking it up secure. Like I can start my salt circle, and you can like yank it up into it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to secure an advantage, and oh geez, I'm not using fear or intimidation, but I am using iron.
Aggressive action.
Yeah.
Strength.
So I have a +1 strong hit.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Your ally can make another move now with +1, or they can take +2 movement.
I mean, do you want me to make my ward move?
absolutely.
Yeah,
I do.
sure.
Yeah.
So I'll like it tunneled through the sand over to where you guys are, and it's kind of far away. So as I'm running over to try to get to it, I'm like fussing with a bag on my belt, like pull it out and like start pulling out handfuls of salt. And then when I reach it, I like throw it in a circular motion. And I'll try to ward. So I need to roll wit with a +1. Oh!
Wait, well, you don't get the complication.
I don't, but it's
That's
still a
good.
miss.
Completely.
So what happens? I just pay the
So,
price.
You
You
pay the price. Yeah. Do you want to roll, or do you think what's the most obvious outcome?
I feel like the most obvious outcome is like it's immune, or like the salt heals it because it's a salt water creature.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just immune.
Salt doesn't work on it. Yeah.
That's cool.
So the magic just kind of like sparklers. It sparks and then it's like meh.
So it doesn't work. And does it heal? Do we lose like 2 progress or something?
I don't know if healing makes sense. I think maybe it could be a suffer, like endure stress.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
yeah,
can
think
endure stress.
Stress
Okay.
with rituals makes sense to me.
Yeah, like endure stress because you were trying to summon this magic,
Yeah.
but then it just failed.
Okay, so I'll
Which is
take 1 spirit
Demoralizing
damage.
on top of other things.
It is.
Yeah. So it's
Oh, wait.
it's kind of facing off with,
So yeah, now it's
Solana.
grappling kind of.
and I'm just gonna come to her aid, and I have the initiative now for strike, so I'm just gonna like slash at it.
Okay, I press on. So,
All right.
no big deal.
You press it. No, I'm going to strike.
Haleth strikes.
Strikes. I don't know. Going for the head. It's always good.
It's always a good idea.
Weak hit.
Inflict your harm and lose initiative.
Cool.
It's still enough harm to
Kill
cap
it.
it out. So
Do
we
I
have to
end
end
the fight?
the fight.
Oh my gosh.
Would be the next. So someone needs to make a move to take decisive action.
Mm.
I will do it.
decapitate that thing.
On a strong hit, they're no longer in a fight. They're killed, out of action, flee, or surrender as appropriate.
Yeah. So after throwing this salt, I'll like toss my bag aside. Just be like, useless. And pull my sword out again and slash at it and try to cut its head off. So as long as this goes okay, we'll be fine. Sean, do you want to roll it?
Yeah, I can roll it. Sorry, I've got the track.
Nice, we did
This is a
it.
strong hit.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I think Solana kind of in a rage, frustrated rage, throws it to the side. Magni's kind of grappling with it, and Haleth just kind of stabbed it in the side, and as it's sort of like wailing and about to strike again, Solana just is like whoosh, and
Head
lops
goes
the head
spinning through
clean
the
off.
sand. Yeah.
Maybe
I
its
think,
body
though-
like falls to seaweed or something. It's
Yeah,
not,
we need to decide, do we think that actually kills it, or does it just like dissipate the spirit for the time being?
That one.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
horror. We can't just
Yeah,
kill it.
that's what I was thinking.
But
Or
does
we-
it, like,
we could
complete a
make it-
vow?
Make killing it unlikely and it not being dead likely, and then see.
Go for it.
Leave it up to the oracle. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
We make no decisions. We leave it
No.
to fate.
When in doubt, the oracle makes decisions for us.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so
Yes.
it is still alive.
It's still alive, but it's discorporated for the
Mhm.
moment. Okay. Yeah.
And
I
then we
think-
get to mark more progress towards our Iron Vow.
Yeah, definitely.
We
So
have
I think
Minna.
we've gotten Mena and we've discorporated this. Do we think that's 1 milestone or 2?
2 makes sense.
2, sure.
Yeah.
We could try and end the vow now. Complete the vow.
Uh-huh.
Or we could, and then we could swear a new vow to get rid of the Sodden, or we could work on this one more and truly
What
try
are we
and-
at? Where are we at?
We're at 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can swear. Let's do this, and then we can swear the new vow to Mena if we succeed. And if we don't succeed, then maybe she dies from injuries.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or we can, I mean, we are like at the Sodden's cave. Maybe there's something we can go in and like,
That's what I was thinking.
Stop
Is there,
it
like
from-
an artifact
yeah.
that it's like,
It's like
tethered
Grendel's
to-
den or something.
I like that.
I think it depends if we want to like kind of continue this quest chain or if we want to move on. Because the potential for failure means we could spend more time with this. I think we should get rid of the spirit for good.
I
Yeah,
agree.
but would that be a new Iron Vow?
No, I think we
I
can.
don't think so. I
that's
think it
part
could be
of-
considered part of this one.
I mean, I feel like
Mhm.
we said kill it or like fix the problem.
Yeah.
I
right.
don't think we can say truly fixed if it's not dead.
Okay.
It's not going to come back.
I
Yeah.
agree.
But like,
Okay.
we chop its head off and its head falls, and then like the body turns to seaweed, and kind of like melts into the sand a little bit.
Grab that head,
Burn
burn it.
I think I'm over at Mena kind of tending to her wounds. Making sure she doesn't bleed out.
I think I'll gather information, like maybe rummage through this ship and see if I can find like something.
Mm-hmm.
Roll plus wit.
A miss.
Ooh. Okay. On a miss, your investigation unearths a dire threat or reveals an unwelcome truth that undermines your quest. Pay the price.
Yeah, it regenerated inside the ship, and I go in there, and it's right there.
That That does make sense, yeah.
That does make sense and is unwelcome.
It is very unwelcome.
How do you let us know that it's regenerated while you're in the ship?
You just hear me yell.
That's like normal for you.
But you hear my combat yell.
Oh, it's the combat.
Oh, it's the combat yell. We're all like, oh god.
Maybe
not his greeting
maybe the
yell
hound
or his hungry
yells
yell.
with you. And that's how we know it's real. It's real. The war hound gives his war yell.
I mean, I don't think Boar was with me.
Yeah, I
because
don't think so
I didn't
either.
expect to fight this thing again.
No.
All right. So the
All
Do you
right,
think
well,
it's
Boar runs
weakened
to
or do
your
you think
aid.
it's fully regenerated?
How likely is that? I'd say it's probably 50-50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's roll on the Oracle 50-50 weekend or
So
regular strength.
we're rolling. Is it at full strength?
Yes.
Okay. And let's just ask the Oracle. And a 50-50. No.
No,
Okay.
okay.
So
So
we'll
maybe
knock
it's
it down
only
to
at...
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
It's
So
a
it's-
baby.
It's obvious like
Baby.
its form is almost like kind of fading at the edges more than normal.
Like it's missing an arm at this point still.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
been put back together.
Part of it is still not all together. But it sees you yell and then it just like shrieks right
Yeah.
back at you.
Enter
What
the
does
fray.
it look like?
Oh.
I'm imagining it's like from The Witcher, like one of those little drowned
Yeah.
things. Like the little, but like it's almost like just a bloated corpse almost.
Yeah.
It's
Like
like
it's
Yeah.
undead, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's like a
spirit.
common like that plus sea hag combined.
Yes.
those.
That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Imagine like the ring or whatever, the girl
Uh-huh.
with the long
But it's
black
just
hair.
seaweed.
Mhm. It's just seaweed. I imagine it's like one of the sailors from this ship or something.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like
Mhm. Yeah.
these things spawn wherever like a bunch of people drown.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like
I'm gonna
Davy
jump in
Jones.
at this thing. Oh wow! You guys probably already know this.
What?
On the character sheet, you can click the name of the move, and it brings up all the information.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to go to the PDF and then find that move.
I didn't know that.
Oh no, I was
Yeah.
looking at the PDF. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you actually click on it,
You
so
get all your good stuff.
yeah, it tells
So
you what
much
to do.
easier.
That's much nicer.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
god. Okay.
Oh no.
So, on a miss, combat begins with me at disadvantage. My foe, and the complication is odd. So I'm sure that it actually just grabs me and starts dragging me underwater.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it has a nest.
And or do we think there's more of them? Because this was a big shipwreck.
I think, no, because it's tactic. It's going to try and draw me into the water and then drag me into the depths.
Yeah.
It's gonna try
Yeah,
and drown
because it
you.
needs strength, so it's like fresh meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and
And
you're
like
all
I
alone
don't
this
think
time?
I maybe I didn't see it, but like it saw me and like came up behind me and like grabbed me and then like pulled me into the water.
Yeah. So now you're kind of flailing.
Hmm. And it's just like holding me underwater at this point, and
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Nice. Cool. So what are you doing?
Oh, it's still just me?
I mean,
It's you. No, I'm trying to think if this was like aid and ally situation or if this was like an enter the fray situation. But I mean, Haleth is definitely gonna be like, do we hear you go "Wah!" and then like
You hear me
glug,
go,
glug,
I mean-
glug?
Yeah, it's like ow!
Perfect.
I think it could be a face danger to get him out, not being drowned. That's a good
Okay.
catch-all for, kind of
Yeah.
a generic move. But
Or
you
I
might
feel like
wanna-
it might be like
I think you might have to do face danger to even make it out to the boat, though. Is
Me
that-
She's-
or
They're not. It says you attempt something risky or react to an imminent threat. I don't think getting to the boat's risky anymore
Okay.
because the Sodden
It's
is just
in-
focusing on Magni.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you might even, instead of you facing danger to get me out, like you would aid me, and then I would face the danger of not being dragged under all the way.
Okay.
That too, either or.
Yeah.
Or you could just run up and hit it.
Whatever you think makes sense.
I mean, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna see you underwater, and I'm gonna take my glaive
Mhm.
and I'm gonna poke the damn thing.
Yeah. Like I
I'm
imagine
gonna
there's, like,
harpoon that.
a piece of the deck, like down under, and like there was a hole, and like it came up and grabbed me and went back down. So like my lower body's still on the deck, and I'm like upside down being dragged.
Yeah, and I can, so like there's more of it underwater than you, so I can
Yes.
logically hit it more easily. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You should
So-
enter the fray first.
First, I must enter the fray
Good luck.
with heart.
Yep.
It always gets me, that stupid heart. I did not know it was going to be important.
Oh no!
At least the complication doesn't stand. You
No,
just
but
have
it's
to-
still a miss.
What?
Pay the price and your foe has advantage.
Ugh, of course. Well, it's under freaking water. Oh, where's my price?
I feel like the price is you hit me, you also get dragged underwater, or I get fully dragged underwater.
Hmm,
Hmm.
hmm. I don't like any of these options.
I don't either. I feel like you getting dragged under is less likely.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
You
it's
hitting
either
me-
hit or
Like you just
Magni's.
miss, and during that time, it's
You
dragging
have
you
no
underwater.
health. You can't be hit.
But she hasn't actually attacked it yet.
I just
Oh.
entered the fray. That's true.
Maybe you lose momentum then.
Yeah, like
Okay.
maybe part of the deck, like your foot goes through one of the boards or something, and you like
Okay. So
get
I'm
knocked
at
off
0
balance.
momentum.
that's good.
That's
okay.
real not good.
So great.
Something happen when you're at 0, or is it when you're at negative?
When you're at negative, it gets it's bad. It cancels out your roll, is what
Yes.
it does.
Wonderful.
And it's
So
only
if-
if it matches.
If the dice you roll matches your negative momentum, then it's canceled out and you miss. But it resets your momentum again.
So I
Wow,
no longer
that
have
is bad.
initiative. But I will clash with this thing, and that will be my attack.
Okay.
Trying to stab it. Trying to just get some wins here. Phew.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh wow! An opportunity.
Hmm.
Action die of 9 versus the challenge die of 1/1. Okay.
So you inflict harm and choose one. You have initiative, and you can also either take +1 momentum or inflict +1 harm.
Well, I need some momentum. How much harm did we decide if it has less of a?
It's
Yeah, it does.
easier to defeat its corporeal form at the moment.
Okay,
And
I'm
what? How
gonna-
much does it need?
So
Progress
you do an
wise.
automatic 2 harm, so it's got
Uh-huh.
6 progress marks now already.
Okay.
So if you do extra harm, it'll be at 9 out of 10
How does it already have 6?
because she deals 2 harm and it takes.
To
Oh no,
her.
not 6. Sorry, it's at 4.
Yeah.
That makes
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
So if you do, it hasn't taken any damage yet.
No.
Well,
This
I'm
will
gonna
be
take.
the 2 harm that she does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take momentum though for sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Um,
your opportunity is you don't get initiative, but you like grab me and pull me out of its clutches.
She does get initiative by definition.
But I feel like her opportunity could be like trading
Oh.
initiative for.
Trading initiative for getting you like onto land.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, like I lose my forward momentum essentially,
Yeah.
and I pull you up.
Yeah,
you
but
kinda,
now
like,
like I don't have to
Stab
face
it,
danger.
but then you have to lunge into him to pull him out, and it
Mhm.
leaves you vulnerable to
Both
being
of us
attacked.
vulnerable.
Yeah, both of you vulnerable. I don't
That's
know.
fine.
Neither of you have momentum.
I'll save you. I'll save you, buddy.
Initiative, yeah.
I think, yeah. Jeez, I'm never gonna say the right words probably. I think Sindyr is like obviously just destroying it's not gonna work, so he is gonna try and see if Mena knows like what is keeping it tethered here. Like, does she know anything about that? And then maybe, or help, or yeah, I don't know.
No, I like
He's
that.
gonna
That's
try
good,
and like
yeah.
gather information from Mena, maybe, because I'm assuming she's still cognizant.
Mhm.
This could be really bad. Okay, roll plus wits. Ba, 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 ba. Please be nice to me, dice. Yes,
Nice.
strong hit. Hallelujah, finally.
You have
Okay.
only ever rolled a 6 on your action.
And yet I've missed quite a few times.
Yeah, and yet you have.
So there is that. Okay, you discover something helpful or specific. The path you must follow or action you must take to make progress is made clear.
Maybe instead
Envision
of
what you
salt,
learn and
need
take +2
ash.
momentum.
I like if we roll for like, I don't know, theme on Oracle and see.
Ooh,
That could
I
be
do like
good.
that.
Okay.
I was thinking, yeah, maybe there's like an
Theme
item that
makes
we need to
sense.
destroy.
Home.
Oh,
Oh, do we want an action too?
Sure.
maybe?
Escort. We have to escort it home. It's just
Oh,
we're
that's
lost.
cute. Except it's trying to kill us. So no.
Escort it home.
Maybe you have to kill it underwater.
Oh.
Oh.
That makes
That's
sense.
the
That makes
closest to
sense.
escort home that I can think of.
Yeah. Either
Or you-
that or like
Or you have to kill it at its like center of power, like where it,
The nest.
like whatever it's attached to. Yeah, like its nest.
Maybe, yeah, maybe we have. Maybe it's you have to kill it underwater in the ship because it died drowning in the shipwreck, or something like that. Like it has to die like it originally died.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay.
Haleth
Perfect.
senses this new information and is like, wonderful.
Yeah,
Only can't you send a message with the raven? In the meantime, I'm gonna clash with it.
I can. I think that's a little complicated.
Send us a raven message.
Yeah, I think Sindyr's like, yeah, Mena, tell us what you know. And she reveals what she's learned about the Sodden.
Yeah.
If only you were here. Strong hit.
Nice.
What do I do? Strong hit.
Inflict harm.
Yes.
Have
I will-
initiative, and then
I'll take initiative and I will deal 3 harm.
yeah.
Is that how that works? Yes, because he's not here with me. Sad
Yeah.
day. Okay.
So it's
So-
super duper ready to end the
It's
fight.
full up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's full up.
it's full up.
Okay,
I
well,
think-
I will hit it, or I'll end the fight, because I don't know about this water thing yet.
But Sindyr could yell at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Sindyr is gonna try and like run over to y'all and yell at you before you.
It's like
Why
an
don't
aid
you just
ally
do that? Why
situation.
don't you just run over and tackle into the water and stab it?
Shoot it
that's
in the
cool
water.
too.
Like, take
Okay,
an arrow.
yeah.
I am.
Like, no, I think he has a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe Sindyr hears that, kind of passes Mena off to
And Magni's like
Solana's.
roaring the death roar.
Magni is about to do the final swipe at this weakened Sodden, and then Sindyr's gonna bust through and try and finish this fight. Weak
Ooh.
hit.
Ooh.
Okay, so Great.
So you can
On
endure
a weak
harm,
hit.
endure stress. A new foe appears.
Danger or foe.
No.
You suffer
Um,
collateral damage, something of value is lost or broken.
You
You'll
are
pay for
marked
it.
for vengeance.
I think
Oh, that'll be
harm
fun.
makes more sense.
Yeah, harm makes sense.
Harm makes
Yeah,
sense.
or
yeah.
or
like
stress.
I imagine it like screams in your face when you kill it underwater and it actually dies, and like
Yeah,
it
or,
turns
like,
into a
the
like a-
psychic reverberations. I'm like filled with sort of
Mhm,
the knowledge of its death.
mhm.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so Sindyr kind of runs through the wreckage, leaps at this figure, and splashing it into the water before hacking it in the heart. You know, bubbles swirling.
We from above see dark blood and
Like
Yeah.
smells like squid ink.
You
And
yeah,
we're-
you
and we hear this
black blood. Yeah, you hear like a
terrible
whale,
scream. Yeah.
a
And
terrible
we're
whale.
like, ooh, hope everything's
It's like, hopefully that worked.
Seems like we had a plan.
I don't know. The water turned black and he's not coming up.
Sindyr emerges like the monster from the Black Lagoon, dripping black ink, kind of in rivulets.
I'll give you a hand up. out of
Looking
that.
especially haggard as he grabs Haleth's hand. It's done. Bum bum bum.
Don't you endure stress?
Okay, yeah, I gotta endure stress.
I've been waiting.
I was really in the narrative moment.
You don't look good.
I don't look.
You
My
look
spirit
like
is
me.
definitely higher than my heart, but I think I. How much spirit do I? Oh, I take 3, don't I?
No, I think you just take one.
Just one, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the damage would work the same or what.
I can dig through and see, but
Yeah, I don't know. It just says endure stress. What?
Weak hit. Fun for me.
Oh, you suffer
So-
spirit equal to your foe's rank, or as appropriate
Yeah.
to the situation.
Well, it would still be.
So I think this would still be the foe's rank.
Yeah, so I would take 3. So my spirit would be at 1.
oh jeez.
But it doesn't change my weak hit.
Yeah.
So.
Also
I
of
press on.
note, you have to score a strong hit before you end the fight, which I don't think we've been noting, but we did just do
Oh.
it correctly, so we're okay.
Wait, what do you mean?
But
you
it's
just
important.
Score...
The roll before end the fight needs to be a strong hit.
Oh, okay.
And it can be any type of roll, but
Yeah.
it has to be a strong hit.
Is that before any progress roll, or just an end the fight?
Just end the fight, I think.
Yeah, I think just.
It doesn't
end the
have
fight.
to be
Not for
the-
like a journey. It doesn't count.
Yeah,
Doesn't
and
have to
fulfill your
hold
vow
on.
doesn't have to be that way either.
It has to happen at least once in the fight, or it has
No,
to
it has to be the
the-
most recent
the
roll.
preceding roll.
Yes.
It has to be the
So
setup
the
roll,
move
essentially.
before your end the fight move has to be
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's hard. That's harder to match.
Well, I mean,
We
it
probably
makes
messed
it
that up
So
with the
momentum
rats.
is more important, so you can actually
Mhm.
have to burn for some reason.
True. Yes, it makes me count. Okay. So that is, I think, the last progress on our vow.
Yeah. So I think
Nice.
what, broken and battered, we make our way back to Bleak River.
I'm broken and battered.
Yeah, I
that's
know.
For sure.
I'm
Me
fine,
and Magni.
I'm at
We're
0
carrying
health.
you. Haleth just has 2 people on either arm.
Boar's like licking my wounds for me.
Oh.
I think- yeah.
Yeah.
He's upset because he wasn't there to protect me.
I would be too. So I think
And we also have Mena.
yeah, we
so-
do have Mena. So we make our way back to Bleak River and kind of like patch her up as best we can and keep you guys stable. We get back
Arrive.
and yeah. What's the guy's name? Rockstead.
Rockstead.
Good old Rockstead.
Good old Rockstead. Yeah.
Well, you guys look like shit.
Thanks, Rockstead.
Thanks, Rockstead.
We've solved your problem, though.
What
And
was it?
saved
What was
the
happening?
warden.
Menna, I didn't see you there.
Mena, I think, offers a weak smile to Rockstead.
Oh, good. Well, come in. You may stay in my home and recover.
Should we sojourn?
I
We
think I want
can't.
to forge a bond.
Yeah, we should fulfill our vow and then forge a
yes.
bond and then sojourn.
Okay.
So many things to do.
So
Okay.
fulfill a vow. Do we all do that, or is that one person does it?
One person does it.
Yeah.
Not Sean.
But Sean has the Sean doesn't have the quest.
I've been
has the
tracking it.
quest. I mean, just roll it. It's fine.
Let's roll it. It's fine.
Woo!
Yeah,
Oh,
we're good.
strong hit.
Whew.
But no opportunity, darn.
But no opportunity.
Ugh. I mean, that's
So
fine.
on a strong hit, your quest is complete. Mark experience. So a dangerous quest, which is what this was, is 2 experience.
Yeah.
Oh,
two
Oh,
experience.
so weird. And
So
with
you
2
could-
experience, you can upgrade an asset,
You
right?
could
Yeah.
upgrade an asset if you want it.
Cool. Rockstead
It's that
is
easy.
Whoa!
vows
that-
fulfilled.
Do we want? Didn't we talk about making vows like? So it's like blood on a piece of iron,
Yeah.
and then we talked about completing it maybe makes things stronger.
Empowering whatever you swore
empowering
on.
things. Did we want to talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, so I mean, we bring Mena back, and then Rockstead doesn't have to, like, approve that our vow is done. Like, we
Right.
know it's
Okay.
done because, like, my sword changes in some way.
I feel like it should just
Oh.
instead of blood on iron, I feel like it should just be like iron. Because I was thinking about like Magni does magic using blood because blood has iron in it, but
Mhm.
like people don't know that. So like it's like a weirder type of magic, but it's still the same thing. It
Mhm.
just
So
seems
when
different.
you swear an iron vow, you're kind of swearing a blood vow because you're swearing on the iron in your blood.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's like that's I feel like that is the revelation that the trolls have is like blood is iron, and everyone's
So
just
you're
like
like a
you're
blood
fucking
bender."
nuts.
Okay, so your blood, you feel it in your blood when a vow is completed.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, you can just sense it.
Your body just kind of
And
like
that kind of also
shifts.
gives a bit of a narrative sense for how the experience works and everything.
That's like why shamans are so not crazy, but like why they're not superhuman, but like otherworldly. It's because like you
They're
guys
like
make your
berserkers.
items better, and they make like themselves better.
Mhm.
I dig it.
Ooh, I think my sword gets like a rune that says like sodden. Like I'll
Ooh,
collect
I
like
like
the
Ooh.
monster runes.
Do we think everyone's thing does a similar? Like, do we think we all will collect runes, or do we think it's an individual
Whatever
upgrade?
you want.
Yeah, I think each individual responds differently. We might have to
Is it
think
going to
about
have a
that for
mechanical benefit? Do we want that, or
I mean, we get XP. So
homework. Yeah, I think our mechanical benefit's more just
Yeah.
XP. This is just for fun,
got it?
or like a way to distinguish those who have completed a lot. I mean, maybe if we really wanted to, you could be like, if you complete 50 vows, something obscene.
Well, I was going to say like in that case, maybe she gets like a +1 against rolls against a sodden or something like that, like with her weapon.
Yeah, I think that would get maybe
A little too crazy.
out of
Yeah.
control mechanically pretty
Yeah, yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, because I guess we're going to be. I didn't realize we'd be doing vows so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on the vow. But
Yeah, it
yeah.
does.
Yeah,
But yeah, they'll add up quickly.
we wanted a quicker one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna think about it, but it's definitely gonna be maybe a visible weapons upgrade, or I had the idea of the glaive being able to make a certain whistling tone when I used it
Oh, cool.
to go with like the keen that I
Mhm.
can do. So
Maybe it like acquires different tones.
Yeah.
So you can like sing more songs, basically.
Yeah. I love it. So yeah, like I don't necessarily have to just hit someone to like clash them. I can also inflict like stress.
Yeah, you
or-
can do the
Mhm.
stress. Like winged
That'll be me.
hussars.
So we look at whatever we swore iron on.
Yep. And we're like,
And we're
wow,
like,
we did it.
We did it.
I feel it in the force.
Okay. And
I think Solana wants to inquire this guy, what's his name? Rockstead.
Yes.
Say, okay,
Pretty
Rockstead. We said if we did this for you, you would share information with us. So tell us what you know about Malia and the Ironbound. And then I'll gather information from him before you tell me anything.
Okay, I was like, I didn't really think he would come back.
Do you want to forge a bond before you do that?
Does that improve gather information?
Yeah, I'll forge
It
a bond
does.
first. That's fine.
yeah, and we get a bonus to forging bonds if you
After we
have successfully filled
yeah,
a vow.
Oh, we can re-roll any dice. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, which is really good. But you just have
Okay.
to take the next one.
So forge a bond with heart.
This is on an individual thing, right?
This is bonds are individual. I think I'm gonna forge a bond with Mena, or
Ooh.
try, because Sindyr.
I'm
tried
gonna
to
forge
save
a
her
bond
first.
with Bleak River as a
Community.
community. Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, cool.
Is there a limit to how many bonds we can have?
Nope.
And you want more because when you retire, you need as many as possible.
Yeah, I think mine will be with Rockstead.
Yes.
Rockstead You
We
should have made
forge
it with
bonds here.
the trolls.
I didn't really do anything for them. though.
I know. Well, it'd be way more fun though.
It would be
He's-
way more fun, but
Spits in his hand and shakes it with you, and the bond is forged.
Ooh, great! I get a roll heart.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
Weak hit. They ask something of you first.
You can re-roll anything.
Oh, so I can reroll any one of these dice?
Yes. So you could re-roll your D6
Literally, I
or
could
that
reroll.
D10.
Oh my god! I'll reroll that 5, right? That
Which
makes
one? You
sense.
have 2 5s.
Your challenge dice.
It makes. There's not really a good one. A 4 is a pretty good D6 roll. So.
They're both one above.
Yeah.
It's
But
probably
rolling
better
below
to do the
a 5. Well,
D10.
yeah, that's true. The D10 is more likely, I think.
Because you don't want to lose.
Woo!
There you go. That was a strong hit.
Strong hit. I guess I didn't specify. Oh wait, no, I did it because it was a D10.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. So it's a strong hit. Take 2 spirit and a momentum. No, 1 spirit and a momentum.
I need that spirit.
No, take 1 spirit or 2 momentum.
Or 2 momentum.
Yeah.
Oh, choose 1. I'll take the spirit.
Oh yes, this is what you get when you help out Rocksteady.
Oh, I should probably take the spirit too, huh?
And then
My rolls are terrible.
yeah.
Fun.
And then make note of the bond. Okay.
I can re-roll
She
any
rejects
dice,
you.
right?
Yeah, you can re-roll that.
So I could re-roll all of them?
Yes.
I'm gonna
So
re-roll
just re-roll the whole thing.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah,
again.
just say any dice, not any die. That's weird. Okay. So do you just? Are you just gonna re-roll the whole thing?
I'm gonna re-roll the whole.
Yeah.
This is still gonna be terrible. I can. Okay, better, but not great.
Not great.
So on a weak hit, your bond is fragile and you must prove your loyalty. Envision what they ask of you and do it. If you refuse or fail, clear the bond and pay the price.
Oy, woof.
What was Rockstead's descriptors? He was bold and
Proud.
Proud. We have the best swamp here, anyway.
Okay, I need to figure out what Mena wants from me.
You could do character goal on the Oracle
Character goal, you
and
think?
see what she wants. Yeah.
Gain
Oh.
knowledge.
And then maybe do a theme?
Yeah.
Theme. Where's theme? Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Tool knowledge.
Let's see, what?
She wants to
Maybe
learn how
she
to
wants
make
some
boats.
archery pointers.
Oh.
She's not good at it.
Maybe she wants to know how you killed that thing. Oh,
Well,
wait,
she
you.
told
She
him.
told me how to
She
kill
told
her.
Or she wants to know how to raise a raven.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe she likes Asa.
Birds. She's a
and
bird
wants-
lover.
She's a bird lover.
She's an ornithologist.
She wants to learn.
She'll
how
fit
to-
right in.
She wants her
Corvid.
own bird companion.
You're like, you need 3 experience, Mena. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll sit on that. I can think about it,
Yeah. Come up with something.
and I'll come up with something and figure out what I.
Cool. Haleth?
Yeah.
Do you want a bond with anybody?
I'm trying to think of a bond what makes sense.
Just do it with the settlement.
Yeah, I feel like maybe just with a settlement because I know my sister passed through here and it's like a vague writing, like feeling responsible for like anything that has gone wrong. Ugh, gosh, sisters. The worst. Alright. What am I doing? I'm rolling for the bond.
And only one of us has to roll social.
Yep.
Cool. No modifier. Veek hit.
And you can re-roll that anything if you want.
Either the 3.
Or the 5. Or both.
Probably better to re-roll the D5, D10. That was a 5. Because you don't want to lose your hit over the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice!
There,
Yay!
Get
another
that
strong
bond.
hit.
Sweet.
So you get 1 tick on a bond, and then you can either take +1 spirit or +2 momentum as well.
Ugh, +2 momentum. Please get me out of this momentum deficit that I was in.
Slump.
Schlump.
Okay, and then I really want to ask this guy for information.
Okay.
Interrogate him about what he knows. And
Do
then we
it.
can call it, I think.
Do it. And maybe I will consult the oracle.
Gather information. I have +1 because I have a bond with the community. Yep. Ooh. Not an opportunity,
Strong
but
hits,
still a
but
strong
no
hit.
opportunity.
All right. Discover something helpful and specific, take +2 momentum, and figure out what you learn.
So what do we think Malia was doing in the area?
Well, I feel like the monster problem definitely didn't start happening until after she left.
Maybe she's like making a pilgrimage to Obelisk,
She's like activating
like the
sites.
pillars.
Yeah, she was asking
Yeah.
about a lot of the pillars
She
in
was,
the area.
yeah,
And
asking
she
about
had-
the pillars in the area.
You know, she did have things with a lot of sigils I'd never seen before, and things that looked like red paint, but Not sure. She did. Now that I think about it, she wanted to know where all the obelisks were in the area, and yeah, she was gone for about 10 days. Came back, and she definitely looked a little spookier. If you
I hate it when they come back spookier. Not a descriptor I want from Malia.
Yeah. I don't know, twitchy. Not like us normal swamp folk.
Oh, the normal swamp folk.
She was weird, damn it.
She was. Which way did she take off next? Maybe.
Oh, she said something about going up into the where the hills, those where the Varu are. I don't know anything about that. We keep away from them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that good? Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we? What do we have? Extreme vow about Malia. So what do we even? We could get 2 ticks if we wanted.
I don't know if this counts as a major thing against Malia. I feel like this is just the start of us.
Just to find her. Okay.
Yeah, like this gives us something
This
now to start
defined
tracking
what we
her.
needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Works for me.
Yeah. I don't think it's a major milestone yet.
Cool. Yeah.
I think
so
we
now
should-
have a direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
And we should sojourn?
We should sojourn
Yeah.
real fast. Someone with good heart.
Not me.
Not me.
Abby and I have equal heart.
Yeah.
Who has a bond with? Does it matter? Who
They
you have
both
a
We
have a
both
bond.
do.
Oh yeah, we both have a bond with the community.
So it's literally the same.
So it's literally the same. I do it.
Do it.
Sojourn. Hot. And 1 modifier for the bond?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Coop. But how?
On a miss, it goes badly, and you lose all benefits for that action. That's fine.
No, on a miss, you pay the price.
Oh, what?
But what is the? But why?
Why won't they
I get
help
really
us?
drunk and I'm hungover. I don't know.
On a miss, you find no help here.
See, on a hit, you then make another
Yeah,
roll
that's
to
very
determine.
strange.
Wait, can I
Yeah.
burn momentum?
Do you have
No.
enough? You need 6.
No, I don't have enough.
Does it-
Okay.
5?
Oh,
No, you have to have more than the number
have to
that
have
you're
more than?
canceling. Yeah.
that's hard. That's rough, man.
Oof.
That
Can we
was
at least
rough.
make camp?
Yeah, we can make camp, but we can't do it here.
Oh, because it has to be in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to recover in the wilds. Also, we don't have great supply at the moment.
No, I know it's really not great.
Yeah, boy's not looking good.
Guess who's at 0 health?
Yeah,
boy.
guess who's at 1 spirit? Yeah, boy.
So
On top of 3 health.
we'll
the
leave.
girls, though, we be fine.
We be fine. Well, I think we'll leave this pay the price and we'll homework it and come up with something.
Yeah, we'll think of what that would mean.
They
Put in a little
sacrificed us
note.
to the pillar.
Yeah.
Well,
Must
okay.
pay the price
Yeah.
for our failed sojourn.
Well, good session, guys. Very fun.
Session.
Yeah.
So much happened.
So much. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting how it gets like so complicated so fast.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the,
And then
like,
sometimes
travel
you're like
mechanic
very
really...
successful very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
I do.
fun.
I feel like it was fun, and we have never played before. So once we like get good at it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and get the all the moves down.
There's really not that many. Like, my
you have
con.
to, each move has 3.
Yeah, it's true.
Options.
Tentatively has like 3.
My level of
Options.
complicatedness goes from like Dungeon World to Burning Wheel, and it's closer to Dungeon World than it is to Burning
Very
Wheel.
much.
So.
There's not much that's close to Burning Wheel.
That's true.
No.
Yeah,
That
so
is
that's my.
actually very true.
Yes.
At any given moment, we could be playing Burning Wheel. It'll just take a couple more sessions. I'm not worried.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, thank you everybody for joining us and watching and supporting the stream. We love
Rocksteady,
diving
thanks
into
you
new
for-
RPGs, and thank you for your patience while we learn along with you. So.
We'll see you next week for Blades in the Dark.
Yes.
Theoretically,
If
Abby
I
comes
make
up
a
with
character.
if we don't shunt it off again.
But
And
why? We still need a gondola heist.
We do.
after that, yeah, more Ironsworn, hopefully as well.
Cool.
But
See you
we'll
all
see you soon.
next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.